Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. That is the second last topic from chapter 2 from your textbook page number 24. So please everyone open your textbook page number 24. From here we're going to start. The topic is chemical reactions. You can say that what are chemical reactions or define a chemical reaction. Do you remember from experiment 2.3 how iron reacts with sulfur? It forms iron sulfide. If you remember, when we mix these two and we start to heat them in a test tube, and what will happen? I know everybody knows about that. This change was shown by a word equation. So here you can see this, the number one, that is the word equation. Okay, this one. However, a chemical or symbol equation gives you more detail. The second equation that you can see here, that is your symbol or chemical equation. Okay, my dear? That's great. Excellent. It shows you the formula of each substance, the reaction. So you can see here the symbols or the formulas of each substance, what we use and what we get after a reaction or before the reaction. So look here, this iron, its symbol is Fe, that is sulfur, its symbol S, and then we get the product, what we call this iron sulfide. It means we have here two reactants. These are your reactants, and here we have our product, that is iron sulfide, what we call iron sulfide. Understand? So till here, if you have any question, please you can raise your hand, otherwise type no. Good. Very nice. Okay. Well done, my dear. Very good. Excellent. Everyone, please. Okay, that's great. That's great. Now, till here, what we understand, we can see here a relationship between iron and sulfide, or you can see, for example, here in this cartoon, what happening, they're going to marry with one another. Okay, so this simple a reaction in which you get a product. Now, after understanding this, let's move a little bit down. This tells us that one atom of iron, look, this one atom of iron reacts with one atom of sulfur. Here also one. If nothing is written, it means only one. They make iron sulfide. This one is the iron sulfide, which contain one iron atom for each sulfur atom. When you're going to make each iron, mean to say one iron comes one sulfur. So we name this as iron sulfide. The atoms have been chemically bonded together. What happens this? They join with one another chemically. The new compound iron sulfide is not like iron or sulfur. The new compound that we made here, that is not like even iron or even not like sulfur. So all it has totally different properties. A new substance has been made. The new substance that is made here, that is totally different and changed from its, you can say that reactants. To understand this more, I'm going to take you back on the screen here that I just share the link. Okay, no problem. I will send it again, no problem. The student, they just joined the meeting. Please open this link. If you want to come on the same screen, then the window will pop up in front of you, same like me. Okay, so before to dive again into the lesson and understand about this, let's see what is a chemical reaction. So a chemical reaction is the process pulsing, what is this? Is the process in which substance undergo chemical change. The changes that into formation of new substance. Understand, my dear? When the chemicals undergo a chemical change, they form, and the formation of a new substance is made. Like here, iron and sulfur, when they combine, you get a new substance or product, that is iron sulfide. The change was shown by the word equation. A chemical or symbol equation gives you more detail. Understand? Here, that is the word equation, and this one is the symbol equation. It shows you the formula of each substance in the reaction. So till here, any question, please, you can raise your hand. Otherwise, type no in the chat. Then I move to the next part. Well done. Very nice. Everyone, mashallah, we have here more than 17 students. So please, everyone, type or response me. Well done. Yes, Mr. Riyad. Yes, my dear. Yes, Riyad. Now you can unmute your mic. Hurry up, Riyad, quickly.
Mr. This lesson 2 or lesson 3?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. This is lesson number 2. Thank you very much. Page number 24. Now lower down your hand. Okay, now look here. This tells you one atom of iron react with one atom of sulfur. They make iron sulfide. We know very well. After that, each contain one iron atom for each sulfur. So what is a chemical reaction? Again, it is just a recap to understand about the chemical reaction. What is a chemical reaction? Process of substance completely changing to different substance with different properties. Understand? Now come back to your textbook again, 24 page number. So let's see what we discuss here and what will be the next part of this lesson. So the atom have been chemically bonded together. The new compound iron sulfide is not like iron or sulfur, because we know that during a chemical reaction, the reactants that convert into products, and the product is not like reactants. Okay, that is totally changed. Why? Because it is a chemical reaction. Yes, my dear Ahmad Mazhar.
Mister, you put the link. You can put in the chat again.
No problem. I will send again. No problem. Okay, I will send here again. Page number 24, my dear Ahmad Mazhar.
Okay.
I send it again. Okay, thank you. Now here another example. So let's see this example in detail and what going on here. So that is also very interesting example. So let's start this one. Here you have another example of chemical change in the reaction between sodium and chlorine. This is sodium. So you can see here the flame. It means it's very dangerous. Okay, and you can see here another sign that is also poisonous and a sign of danger. Understand? So these two are danger. You can say that the reactants. Okay, one is sodium and second is chlorine. The chemical formula and the symbol of sodium is Na. That is the symbol of sodium, and for chlorine, Cl. Understand? So this is sodium and this one is chlorine. When they combine, what they produce or they form sodium chloride, that is NaCl, means salt. You know very well about salt. In every day you use this one, and almost present in every kitchen, in every home. So can you imagine that sodium is so reactive, dangerous, poisonous, same like chlorine? But the salt we use, nothing happened to us. We can many times eat, and sometimes we need more, and we sprinkle the salt mostly on our chips or patatas like this. So sodium is highly reactive, dangerous metal. chlorine is toxic gas, also dangerous, poisonous, not good for health. But yet when they react together, they make something as harmless as sodium chloride. But when they combine, they form a salt that is not going to make any problem with you, that is harmless. Understand? You know sodium chloride better as common salt, that is also present. We name as table salt, common salt. So likely its properties are very different from sodium and chlorine. But when you see this thing, sodium and chlorine in the form of the salt, that is totally different. You can easily eat it. You can easily even drink this with to dissolve in water. So see here the combination between these two. Now they are sit together and driving the car, become friends like here. So till here, my dear students, if you have any question, please, and otherwise type no. Everyone. Well done, very nice. That's great. Thank you. Okay, after understanding page number 24, we are going to move on page number 25. Now classifying changes, or you can say that the type of the changes, how many types of changes we'll hear. Chemical changes are very different from physical, such as melting or chemical, you know very well. So when you're going to burn a paper, what happened? The paper will change from, you can say that as its structure to ash, okay? Or when you're going to burn a piece of wood, it will also convert into coal. So first the change will come in the physical form of the paper or wood, but there is also the change that happen in its structure. You burn this one and it's also going on into a chemical change. So list some chemical changes that take place in everyday life, which these changes are useful and which are not. For example, in chemical changes, what happened? New substances made. When you burn a paper, it will convert into ash. Okay, it gives you heat. Now in physical, number 2, no new substances made. Understand? When you're going to change in anything, but the change is physical. So you can say that water, you put water in refrigerator, it will convert into ice, but there is no change in the formula of water, that is H2O. Okay, my dear, without freezing, this is in liquid state, but when you put in the refrigerator or in your fridge, it become ice and solid. Only this change. So that is your physical change. There is no new substance made. Same like in liquid form, same like in ice form. Only its state change. Understand? Now, second property about here chemical change, number 2, not easily reversed. It's very difficult to reverse a reaction. Okay, but in physical change, you can easily reverse. For example, if you put the ice back into the normal temperature or outside from the refrigerator, it will again melt into water. So till here, my dear students, if you have any question, please raise your hand, otherwise type no in the chat. This time, everyone quickly. I need the reply from everyone. Hurry up. Thank you very much. Yazan, Imad, Abdul Rahman, Abdullah Tariq, Ahmad Ali, Walid. Well done. Very nice. Excellent, my dear. That's great. That's great. If I forget some names like Ali Azab or Riyadh, so don't angry on me because I can't read all so quickly. Now, after understanding, yes, Mr. Yazan.
Mr. Who is Malik?
Well, I don't know. The student, they join the meeting without their proper naming. So millions of times I request them, when you're going to join the meeting, you should with your proper name or ID with class section. Like, look, this is Abdullah Taraki mentioned here, 7A. Rahman, he mentioned 7A. Ahmad Mazhar, 7A, like its proper name and proper ID. Okay, now let's go to the last part of the lesson and going to see this graph, or you can say that a chart or a table that you need to perform with yourself, because due to this pandemic, I can't perform this one. So you need to Google this one and you can easily find all the answers. I will explain you now here. So let's see and what going on in this experiment number 2.4. Physical and chemical changes, heat each substance in a test tube. So you know very well, this is a test tube that is made up of glass. So gently at first, what you do, first you just heat on low flame. Okay, if there is no sign of change, you can heat it more strongly. Then you increase the flame and increase the temperature, in other words. So then you can observe the change in the test tube. How the change will come? For example, observe carefully what happened as you are heating. When you're going to heat something, what happened to this substance? Record this and what is left after heating, and after that what is left after heating. So two types of observation, or you can say that this is number one, during heating what happened, and after heating what happened to the substance. So the substances, or you can say that the chemicals that you need to observe in a lab. Number one, copper carbonate. First you will heat, during heating what happened, and then let it to cool, after heating what happened. This the second one. Then zinc oxide, 3. Number 4, copper foil. Number 5, paraffin wax. Number 6, copper sulfate. And number 7, sand. So you can observe and you can write the experiment, the observation here. Even you can take the help from Google. So that will make to understand and the observation very easy for you, because inshallah when we gather in the class, I try to perform all the experiment. Yes, Mr. Abdul Rahman. Yes, my dear.
Mr. This Mr. Write in the copy.
No, here on the textbook, on the same page. Okay. Yes.
Okay, Mr. What right?
The observation, you can just write.
Yeah.
Yes, Ahmed.
Inshallah, we will back in school. When we will back to school, we will make experiments in the lab.
Inshallah, I will try to perform all the experiment. If we missed in any chapter, I will perform again. Okay. So now the assignment for you. Yes, Mr. Waleed. Mr. Waleed is here. Waleed Ahmad. Yes, my dear.
Are we going to fill the observations?
Yes, my God, Waleed, your background noise. Oh my God. Okay, so your teacher might show you some other changes. Which changes do you think are physically changes? So you also get your information and observation when you find here. So you should also mention which are the physical changes. Do any substance show no sign of change? That is also the part of your observation. And last thing, which are chemical changes? Explain how you decided. So you know very well, if the substance is chemically reacted and can't be reversed easily, you can say that that is a chemical change. But if it is only a change but there is no formation of a new substance, then you can say that is a physical change, and you can easily reverse your reaction. So till here, my dear students, if you have any question, Please raise your hand, otherwise type no. Everyone quickly.